All right, we're back. It was kind of scary. My OBS crashed at the end of the last recording. I was afraid I lost the whole thing, which is really scary, right? Because I saved at the end of the chapter, so I wouldn't have been able to go back and replay it unless I started a new campaign and got back to that stage. So, turns out the recording was fine, so we're good. Anyway, what am I doing? Tech tree is fine. Marketplace. Do I want to recruit these people? Probably not. Okay, I already bought everything. All right. Well, I suppose we're just going to go into chapter 29. I guess we'll do these after 20. Yeah, because I want the big reveal. It's worth pointing out that this means that, like, canonically, Lindley views Lysander as a hostile now. Alright, so we just have, like, individual people. And interestingly enough, so I discovered this... There's Lysander here. Well, discovered is not the right word, because it's, like, right in front of your face. You can actually skip this chapter, kind of like in chapter 13. So, like, none of the things we do here has a consequence on the rest of the game, but I don't know, I feel like it's probably fun. Let's just
ready for the barbecue.
In fact, you know what? Here. Let's oh, combats are turned to show.
Who I am?
I wonder if I get to keep that Essence of Embor.
Repent before the righteous. The time to act is now.
Getting real thirsty here.
Oh, that was Jebediah's unit. Whoops. I don't think these units actually correspond to anything you have in the barracks now. They're actually story units. Okay. All right. Well.
Ready.
What?
Oh, they don't even move forward.
I can taste
Fascinating.
fear.
Where am I needed?
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
For my people, for my homeland. You make this too easy.
So if I remember correctly, when you walk onto this, it teleports you to one of these 4 locations. I can't remember if it's the order you go in
A
or
paladin
which
never
character
surrenders.
goes in.
Dinner time.
Although I'm pretty sure at this stage the Hand of Xanatus can solo everything, so you don't really have to worry about any of the other characters.
Bet you didn't see this one
Let me look
coming.
at the mission objectives. Okay. I mean, it says target turns 11, but I don't think it matters. I'm not even sure if you get faction EXP.
Do not be with
What?
Let's see if he draws Kuroda. Oh. Oh, he's over here. Okay. Timothy the Cultist?
ready
Sure.
for the barbecue. Repent before the righteous. Do you know who I am? The battle lies before me.
I love this part.
Where am I needed?
Oh, here we are, Kuroda. Okay.
You make this too
Here, we'll
easy.
do this with Beatrix and with Stefan.
Getting real
And
thirsty.
then I think I'll hold off on Lindley just to make sure. Because Lindley does need to live.
The time to act is now.
I'll walk in at the start of next turn, I think.
Ready.
Kind of curious to see where she ends up. Oh, she ends up over here with Zealous. Okay. Can I hit? I can. But I don't need to.
I can taste your fear.
Dinner time.
This feels like a losing battle for Beatrix. Alright, we're fine. This might just get dodged, which would be pathetic, but Beatrix does have a pretty high skill stat. Not as high as she had as an enemy when we fought her in Chapter 11, but she had like 220 something, I think, back then. Goodbye, Kuroda. Wait. Oh. It sounds like Kuroda's gonna join us.
Sorry. Did you need
I don't
something?
remember that happening, but I also don't remember a whole lot of the very end game. Alright, we have to defeat Lysander. I can't even remember if this is the real Lysander. But I feel like the real Lysander would not ally
For
with the
my people,
cultists.
for my homeland.
It like
Ready
feels
for the
off.
barbecue.
As in like this could all be an illusion.
What?
I love this part.
Like Lysander
Repent
doesn't actually have an
before the
attack,
righteous.
so
Do
it doesn't
you
really matter
know
who
who I
we
am?
send up.
I must stay
Um,
strong.
I think the mission ends immediately as soon as you attack him. Well, I do want to point out, I think, hold on. No, not quite. No, this is not the room. Although we've seen this kind of decor before, but it wasn't this exact room.
Getting real thirsty here.
I wonder if there's any story
The battle lies before me.
benefit to like attacking with Lindley. Like maybe we get like dialogue or something. Okay, he just surrenders. So we do get faction EXP. Interesting. This is what we remember. So it was. Oh, I can't remember if it was in chapter, like at the end of chapter 10. There was a scene when Beatrix was talking with the sort of the mysterious voice, and she walked out here. There he is, Edmund Pendergast himself. And remember, Beatrix's last name is Pendergast. She refers to, well, she doesn't directly refer to him as father, but he refers to Beatrix as daughter. we see the name change. So apparently Edmund Pendergast is Xanatus. It's kind of funny to think about that, like, the sort of context for Edmund Pendergast, the financier's, like, supposed, insane wealth is just the fact that he's immortal, so he's been alive for such a long time. The great taste of capitalism. Oh. Chill, Lindley. It's okay. Well, I guess it's not really okay, but... So he stabbed himself, huh? And that stopped the magic somehow. So Lindley now knows who this is, presumably. I guess, of course, based on... Plus the music that they've selected to play. Oh, I see. So I guess the deal is that, right, in order to control Zelos as the hand of Xanatus, Xanatus himself did some kind of blood link, but because of that blood link, Zelos harming himself also harms Xanatus, I think, is how I'm supposed to interpret that. I'm curious to find out what happened to Lysander and the others. So I guess this is what Lysander figured out by reading the texts, is that somehow when Lindley reacquires Light Fury, it allows Xanatus to return to this world. So I guess this was not, like, actually Xanatus. Maybe it was like a vessel for Xanatus's, like, I don't know, whatever. But we're going to see the real one. Okay. Yeah. I think this art style. So, this game went through a visual update, and I think they either got the artist to redraw everything or they got new artists. And I think this is in the style of the old visuals, whereas, like, this is the new visual style. I can't remember if there's an option to toggle back and forth to see what all the characters looked like before the update. Oh, she does refer to him as her father. Okay. So I guess he wasn't under anyone's control. He was genuinely trying to stop Lindley from getting Light Fury because he understood that this is what would bring Xanatus back into the world. He just didn't explain himself properly, or at least not to us. Interesting. I guess she forgives him. Oh, they're not red anymore. Keeping in mind we did have the option to ship Lindley and Lysander. We're up to blue. Okay. Sorrow weighs down upon Lindley with the sting of betrayal, but she cannot hold on to wrath for Lysander and those who followed him in a coup against the Nephilim. Indeed, the disturbance of the divine weapons, tinged with the blood of Xanatus, has awoken the sleeping god, shattering the barrier between worlds. Driven by a burning desire to end the cycle of evil, Lindley, now reunited with Zelos, is determined to destroy Xanatus himself and finally put an end to a millennium-long struggle. The Nephilim are, for the first time in 1,000 years, reunited and their potentials unlocked. Now the war between human and demon will begin anew. Xanatus' influence has permeated the human world, strangled it, shaped it to the desires of those who would exploit it for their own gain. The Dark God himself has yet to be truly defeated or foiled. As the Nephilim begin to realize they are entering hell itself on their own will, they fight to battle their own fear, but it is too late to turn back now. Lindley takes one last look at her own world, her own home, accepting that she may never return. And here we get the option for the Zelos Lindley pair, and interestingly enough, the Zelos Abigail pair. There's a Beatrix Lysander pair. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to skip over these. And skip over these. So, once you make decisions here, any of the pairings you create do give morale boosts to the units if they're within 3 tiles of each other. So I guess, like, strategically, it makes sense to pick some pairings. I don't know. I guess one way I can do it is just to say, like, which units are on the map going to be near each other and just do that. I think you can also put units in the same squad, and they count as, like, always within 3 tiles of each other, so they gain a permanent morale boost. I don't know, whatever. Think about that later. But either way, let's take a look. Zeteni the Undying. That's a Sentinel who are seeing one. Look at that 628 health bar, 102 armor. Alright. Welcome to the squad, Zeteni. You guys are not very interesting, okay. Iron. Oh, you know, hold on. Yes, so this is what happens at this stage. You get an infinite shop. You can keep buying these items and they just replenish, but... Wait, the price doesn't even go up? Oh, the price... No, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Because chapter 30 is the last chapter, so at this stage, you can just keep buying whatever you want forever. And I think this re-rolls stuff, so like if I buy this... Yeah. I mean, I can just grab this. But the arena tokens, I think they increase in price every time you buy one, because, like, the argument is you can farm gold in the arena. So if this stayed a constant price, you could actually generate infinite gold here. I mean, to be fair, like, it's a single-player game. Like, it's always the player's choice to not break the game, right? Or to break the game if you want to. But I do think what I want to do is I want to go do these Legends chapters. So these are missions that were added in the DLC. And they sort of provide some, you know, additional backstory. Some of these actually occur in the past. And it's a little bit weird because you get to send your current troops in. But they occur in the past. And I think I would like to showcase that in addition to, I guess, getting a few more levels on people. Because we're at level 44. I think you max out at level 54 or something like that. So we're going to go do that, I think, over the next 6 or 7 or 8 or whatever episodes. We get Kuroda and Zelos, so we actually have 21 squads. Got you. I had planned on getting Zelos. I forgot that Kuroda joins you. So I think maybe the smart thing to do then is to retire Narima's squad and put Narima into General Ragavi's squad. And then we'll have, like, yeah. And so Kuroda will take on the role that Narima is taking on now, where he will have a bunch of daggers in his squad. Okay. Well, in any case, I'm gonna hit the save button, and we're gonna go do some Legends chapters. Before I do that, let me confirm what's Zelos' level. I don't have to give Zelos his own squad. 54 leadership. I can always feed him medals, huh? What about Kuroda? Kuroda has 84 leadership and level 52. Wait. Level 50. Okay. Alright. In any case, I'm going to stop the recording here, and then we'll go to the next session. So, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see some of you next time for some side quests. Peace.